In this episode, we're doing something we've never done before. Hunting whitetail with air guns.
We just got into the air gun hunting world a couple of years ago. We consider ourselves deer hunters first, but we spend a lot of time learning the product. We practice with it. We really make sure we understand everything from our aiming systems, whether we're shooting open sights to a scope, whatever it may be. We understand the ballistics as much as we can. We spend time and time and time again on the range. We want to know that we're competent as we can be when we head out in the field. Doesn't mean we don't occasionally make bad shots or the deer ducks or mistakes happen, because they do. But it's about understanding that product to the most that you can, reading the directions, watching videos on it, talking to product knowledge experts that come out here and hunt with us for that specific product, and then putting it through its paces. And sometimes putting it through its paces might mean months of practice before we actually take it to the field.
No one such product expert when it comes to air guns is Eydin Hansen of Umarex Air Guns. He's joined us at camp to help show us the ropes and then eventually head out into the field himself with the latest Umarex has to offer.
This is the new Umarex hammer carbine version. So if you guys remember like getting in the deer stands and stuff, if you're climbing in your deer stand or you're blind, you have to hump it around and it catches on the trees if it's a little bit longer. This is a short and barrel version here. What I'm gonna do is just get this thing sighted in because we're burning daylight today. I wanted to see if we can't get out there and go after some animals. So we're in South Texas down here, pretty rough terrain. And if you notice a couple things here with the short and barrel, we got a bigger bottle on it. It still shoots 2 out of each magazine and should be good to go from there. So I'm pumped up at 4,500 PSI. I'm sighting in at 50 yards and I'll go from there. So once I sight in at 50 yards just to make sure we're good to go, then I'll do some shots out there. I'll probably hopefully look for that shot around 70. I know we can probably step it out a little bit further than that, but my goal is probably be in that 70-yard range or a little bit less if I can. So. Okay, we just shot there. I'm touching the bullet. I shot at 75 yards, so my grouping between 70 yards and 25 yards are in a 50-yard difference, and we're talking roughly about that much difference in there. So if I'm up a little bit closer there, I'm gonna hold under a little bit to make sure that bullet hits a little bit lower, and if I'm on 50, I'm dead on, and then it should be good from there. But that group's good enough right there. I mean, we're shooting a group about like that. Now we've got it dialed in, so. Should be good, 320 grains of lead. Sending it down range.
When we return, both Eydin and Wade head out to put these air guns to the test. Eydin Hansen of Umarex Air Guns is out on his first hunt of the trip here with us as he takes the Umarex Hammer 50 caliber carbine into the stand.
We're in South Texas. We're hunting just target of opportunity when we're down here. You know, ultimately, if you're in Texas, you want to get a whitetail. And I have not hunted this far south. I mean, the border's just, what, 10, 15 miles from here or something like that. So, I mean, ultimately, if I get a whitetail, that's what I was looking for. So I'm hunting with, there's the Umarex Hammer, which is the original version. Now we got the carbine. So the nice thing with the carbine is the fact that it's short. So if you're in a tighter area, you don't have to worry about the barrel. Like the barrel itself is chopped down, so you're looking at 22-inch barrel. So you can move that thing around pretty quick. We had some animals show up. It was, you know, whitetails, but nothing in there that was a shooter. I mean, what's more fun than hunting a Texas whitetail? All right, so this morning we're gonna head out. It's a little bit chilly. We're in South Texas now, and we're about to take off. We're gonna go for some targets of opportunity today. We'll be hunting out of tripods tucked back in the trees. I guess with that, today we're taking the 50 cal carbine from Umarex. So we were just waiting for something to show up. So we kept watching. We did have an opportunity. We had some nice bucks that were coming in. They were within range, but they weren't really what we were looking for a shooter. They're a nice mature buck. We got out here, we saw some animals start moving in that they just weren't putting, when it was on the whitetail side, but just probably weren't what we were looking for exactly. Being in a tripod, it's, you know, tree branches in the way and all kinds of different things. So it is the morning, so we'll go back, regroup, and double check guns and head back out tonight.
After 2 hunts, Eydin is relocating to a box blind in hopes that this is where a shooter will come into range.
I'm gonna head down to this box blind set out there. It's right in the middle of like a power line road almost, it looks like, as you're heading down there. But it's a little bit open, but we got plenty of coverage to go from there. It's 81 degrees and it's wintertime. What's going on in Texas? Well, it doesn't surprise me. So short of us not having any snow cones, I'm gonna be shooting the hammer. Again, 50 cal, 320 grains. We'll send it. This is the carbine version too. So I'm really excited to be able to move it around inside the box blind and make that work. So let's do it. close. So we're sitting here like these 3 does come in. Whew, large racing, that's a good deer. These 3 does come in here, so we're watching them. The forked horn comes in, comes up on the other side of the fence. Whew. So the shot feels good. I lined it up, I put it right behind his shoulder. This guy just shows up out of nowhere, like boom, the sun's climbing. The sun's like, his antlers like, whoo, like they're on fire. I'm like, oh, holy smokes, so the heart gets racing. We've been sitting here sweating for like the last 2 hours. I don't know why I'm whispering still. I don't know. You can talk a little louder. So then like the does like are all standing in the way. And then there's another one that walks right up over here, I don't know, 15 yards away, busting us. Starts to get a little stompy. I'm like, oh, here it goes. It's gonna blow it. Then the one over here picks us up, hops the fence, it's over. But he gave us the one last look. And that was about 42 yards, I think is where I ranged in there, so. I don't know why it gets the heart going so good. Now comes the part we gotta go do some tracking. For a colorblind guy, this is gonna be fun, so. I don't think we'll have to track him far. Shot looked good to me. So, what you guys got to see, I don't know from that side of it, but shot looked good. So, let's go head down here. We gotta climb this fence. That's gonna be the fun part too. Whew. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. Whew. Oh, that nice 1/4-inch shot. Boy, look at that. That's a nice deer. That's the first animal with the carbine. 50 cal hammer, carbine. Worked perfect. It was a blind situation. I mean, it's crazy. That shorter barrel helps move around. It's great. The shot was good. God, what a gorgeous animal. You guys have had a drought down here. I mean, so to get one like this is definitely a treasure. What an amazing opportunity to do it with an air gun. Just the whole air gun industry has just gone crazy lately, and there's lots of opportunities out there. Wherever you get the opportunity and hunt with air guns, it's legal. And there's a lot of states that are out there. But one of the most fun hunts I've been on in a long time.
When we return, we'll join Wade along with the Umarex Air Saber Elite X2 airbow in the field. Stay tuned. Let's join Wade as he gets ready for his first air gun hunt here in South Texas, just as the rut has ended.
I picked up that Air Saber in the summer and was practicing with it, trying to learn more about it. As we got into a different window, I actually had gotten sick and had to get my appendix taken out and missed a couple, 3 weeks of hunting. And as we got into January, when this hunt was actually filmed, it just popped up that we had an option and an opportunity. And I decided to reach back and grab that Air Saber. I knew it wasn't gonna kick. I knew it wasn't gonna have any issues at all. I mean, I couldn't draw my compound bow right now. Probably don't need to be shooting a high-powered rifle and moving my stomach around. So this just made a ton of sense. Plus, I knew it was gonna be fun. And I'd practiced with it and was ready. Conditions-wise, well, not exactly the best, but you go when you can go. We had a full moon and it was about 84 degrees. But I knew an area or two that had a lot of bucks had been moving in them. Plus, it's dry. It's post-rut down here. The deer are hungry. They're back on the food sources. So it's just a matter of getting out and getting lucky. And I mean, sometimes it might take you 5 days. Sometimes it might be the first hunt. When you know a deer's a shooter, you know right away, and there was no doubt. You know, no doubt. We're just sitting there. Everything is the only thing we could ask for is a little wind where we could move a little better, but we didn't have that. And this buck, you could tell he knew something wasn't right, but he wanted to be out in the mix of all this.
Crushed him. I mean, we just crushed him. I mean, that is a cool big old 9-point. What an awesome morning. We're hunting. This is really cool. I mean, the Umarex Air Saber Elite 2. We've got 2 barrels here. What a cool deer. I mean, big old 9-point, big body, big white antlers. This is fun to hunt with. I mean, that's the first deer I've ever shot with this. We played with them and sighted them in with you know, Kevin and Michael last year. They got out here shooting the 50 caliber hammer, and man, they were just, they shot, they had awesome hunting. And all along I was like, man, I want to hunt with this. I mean, you get 2 arrows as you see in here, and you basically just change everything up by going like that, so I could fire my left barrel now if I wanted to, and you cock it right here. I mean, it's got an awesome scope. I mean, I love to hunt with new things. That's a first with this though.
Right here. Right up through there. Through here.
There he is.
Head up, baby.
There he is. That's what we're looking for.
Heck yeah.
It's funny how they open up like that, right? Look at all that dirt.
Yep. Holy cow.
Oh man.
Ain't no ground shrinkage on him.
That's where the exit right there.
Shoot, I mean, you hit him where we thought. I mean, you made a perfect shot on him.
That is so cool. Thank you, buddy. We enjoyed that hunt a lot.
It was, what a great way to, you know, hunt with something new, the Umarex Air Saber X2, but to share it with Jeff and I. We hadn't got a hunt, I don't think, since October together, because he's filming somebody, I'm doing something else, and we got the hands on a buck that we really wanted to get our hands on. A great, great deer, and we had another story for the books.